Welcome to round 6 of our Elite Championship for the GT class. I'm joined with Alikos.
Back here again. I'm doing like every race this season apparently.
Everyone loves a bit of comms. You're going to be our second guest favourite commentator, if that makes sense.
Apparently. I keep doing the microphone reaction like late, so in case someone else does it, they'll get like first pick. I'm like, okay, if nobody else is gonna do it, I'll do it.
It's good to have you here. It's always easier to have multiple people
Oh, for sure.
in the stream, back and forth. So this week we're at Tokyo, the Monaco of Gran Turismo. We've just done our race, and I've got to be honest, it was a lot better than expected. Do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be extremely hard to overtake here, and I mean it was, but the battling was still insane with you and me. I'm sure Chunky and Boosted had great battles up there as well, and then there was a huge pack behind that were battling like crazy as well. So
Smiley
I,
managed to carve his way through the field as well, didn't he? So he must have done a fair
yeah,
few overtakes.
yeah, I thought that wasn't gonna work. I thought it was gonna be too hard to overtake, but he made it work. So
Bear in mind, he
I think
crashed as well, didn't he? That one.
yeah, that's right.
A good run from Smiley. So
I think we've got a good setup for a race here.
who's your money on?
Ooh, let's see. You know what? He's had so much bad luck recently, and that GTR has been really good. I'm gonna put my money on Filthy. He needs to have a good race at some point. Like, he had that bad, getting hit at the start of the other one, and then, what was the other one where,
The disconnect.
was it Road
Sardegna.
Atlanta? Yep, and then Road Atlanta, he was behind Jake within like a second or two the entire race. Like, sure, he must have been frustrated with that. Like, he's been so close. So, I'm hoping he gets a good result.
Oh, Jay's been kicked. We have Harj out first. Yeah, just to clarify, the GTR's not good. That's why it only finished fourth. I'm blaming the car. Harj has been brave, so he's gone first, but that means he's got no slipstream, and I think on a track like this, that is very important.
I think a lot of the fast contenders are in the GTR though. So you've got Jake, Pouch, Revs was really good in the AM.
Revs
And
had a
Filthy.
wicked race on Friday as well, didn't he?
I know. I heard he won. I didn't see anything.
I know I
in
know
the
he
AM.
qualified the same sort of pace as the pros.
Yeah, he can do 56s as far as I know. So he's cooking. I don't think I got to a 56, but that's because I went medium.
Matt overtaking on the quali lap here. Harj ran a little bit wide into turn one. The start finish line here is after you leave the pit, so the quali laps start pretty much straight away. Now, do you reckon Harj has done that on purpose, or do you reckon that's tactical to get some slipstream?
Ooh.
I mean, I don't think
I
anyone
don't
wants to
know.
crash on purpose, but
I think it's 50-50. It's like you gain a ton on this rate, but when you're too close behind someone, you lose so much in that final sector. So
yeah,
I
the
don't
S's is
personally think
really
it's
bad.
worth it. Especially when I was behind Boosted in the sprint. Like, I was never able to beat his fastest lap because my sector 3 was like 5/10 off every time just because I can't go any faster in the dirty air.
Even coming up through this tunnel is quite difficult with the dirty air. Like, he wants to throw you wide all the time.
Hmm.
Like Steve-O and Harj now are way too close.
It's hard to go side by side there. Like, people try to like set up moves there, and you try to give as much space as you possibly can, but it's really sketchy trying to go side by side there. Yeah, these three are all bunched up now. Guys, this is quality, just so you know, not
Yeah.
not the race.
Oh, was Harsh ended it? Oh, I thought Harsh was going for it. This is just as exciting as the race. This tricky sector, this S sector here is extremely tricky.
Hopefully this is a sign of things to come.
Right, let's see what times we get down as a benchmark. Matt with a 58.5. Harj just behind him. Couch and Steve-O jumping in. Revs
Oh,
57.5.
Filthy, there we go.
No, Revs was a what? Revs was a 58.0. Filthy was a
Yeah.
57.5. Chippo with a 58.5, putting himself into P4. That's good going.
We had quite a good, really close quality again. I mean,
Other than
Chunky and
first and
Boosted were,
second.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Those two were so far ahead, but like you, eh, wait, did Smiley get you or not? I don't remember, but
Nah,
all three of us were like within a tenth.
I got fourth. I managed to get past uh, someone. I got third. I got third on quality, so I went backwards.
At the start, of course, with the 911 start, I'm like, all right, I'm immediately going to the left, going to the inside, making sure nobody goes up the inside. And then Dad came through, and I don't know if he was trying to bump me or he was trying to go up the inside, but he just ran into the back of me. There was no space up there, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, these three are still really close. Meant to be watching qualifying here, but we're watching a race unfold in front
I
of our
know.
eyes. And
Filthy's
now
3/10
Couch is
purple, by
joining
the
it.
way.
We'll see what Matt does, and then we'll flip back to Filthy. Who's then Matt? Oh, Matt's down. Couch is up.
Still purple for Filthy.
Oh, I think Steve has hit the wall there. There
Ooh,
is a
Filthy
lot of
went
G.
wide
You
in
are
the final
right. There is
corner.
a
He might have
lot of
lost it there.
GTRs.
Yeah, for sure.
Couch in second.
Jake almost. Ooh, Filthy still got time on there. He's
57
got
to
time to find because he went wide in that final corner. I bet he can do a 56.
Absolute, one of our new drivers in the Guinness AMG as well, from AM class, managed to get through on his first race. I think it's his first race in P8, which is a good result for him.
I've seen him in a few lobbies here and there, but yeah, I don't think he's done
I
that
think it's his
official race
first
yet.
race. Who else have we had through from AM? So we've had Smack get through. Jay's from AM, isn't it? Jay's through. And Revs
And
and
Shippo.
Shippo.
But we only have 12 in here right now.
Jay
Jay's
Jay
one of
got
them.
kicked, so Jay will come
Yeah.
back in. Well, quite a few people missed this round, but I feel like that's on them, that is, because this has been a great
Those guys are missing out
weekend of
from the
racing,
bad
to be
race
fair.
we had. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I was very much expecting to get damaged lap one and be trundling around on my own at the back, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen. Who's going
Most of
side
the
by
damage
side now?
seemed to be
Oh!
from people making their own mistakes. That final corner was a absolute killer.
Actually, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All GTRs in the top 4.
That's true. Yep.
This is really hindering my argument that the GTR's not a good car, though, isn't it?
It seems like a lot of people are really getting in the groove with the GTR, except for you.
I've got to be honest, out of all the cars I've been here 4 seasons, and he's been the hardest car for me to get like proper into a groove with.
Hmm.
The Lexus, the NSX, and the old Supra, before it got nerfed into the ground, was better. I think these lot are a bit too close. I think they're trying to help with slipstream, and I think it's hampering themselves.
I mean, you saw me in quality. I went as far away from everyone else as I possibly could. I did not want to be getting held up by anyone.
I'll tell you what the GTR didn't like is this dock section here. It so wanted to lose its rear all the way through.
See, I had the complete opposite. I felt the understeer was horrible in my car through there.
I think I was following Snipes on one of the first laps, and he fully Tokyo drifted the whole square.
Snipes was Tokyo drifting like every other corner.
Alright, let's move back to who's in the lead at the moment. So we've got Matt. Oh no, it's not. It's at the back. Who's the car at the front? About to cross the line. Harsh. Harsh decided not to pit, staying out on the... he's going to the pit now, isn't he? No. Currently down in P9. Let's see if he's up through this sector. Not this lap. Next across the line will be Revs.
He's down. Jake and Matt are coming through though. Matt's 7/10 up on his own time.
Jake is also up slightly. I think what this track that rewards is patience. Just because you've got slipstream and you're catching the car in front, it doesn't mean you send it on every single corner. Damage is worse than that one potential position you'll gain.
Well, and with us being together, I think me not attacking you for the first, 10, 15 laps saved us from Smiley.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta think of those tactical decisions, see if it's worth it to try and go for the overtake.
I was just sort of like the GTR eats its tyres, so I was saving my tyres as much as I could, and then I looked back and Smiley was like there. I was like, okay, now I need to get past it. So coming up to the end of quali here, so we'll get back on with Harsh. See if he improves through this sector.
That had a time good enough for third, but it was invalidated. Oh no, it wasn't. Never mind. I think my spectator was messing up because it had the red thing on it.
Harsh coming into that final hairpin now. This will probably be his last run, I think.
Yep, for sure.
Let's see if he's up, and then we'll flick back to Revs if he's not. Oh no, we'll just follow him to the end. He's down, but he can make up time for this final section.
I'll look through to see if anyone else is up. It's looking through too fast. Oh, Smack's getting out of the way.
That last corner's deceiving. You have to slow down a lot more than you think you need to.
That's what I was saying, is like people were having a lot of trouble with that one. I think it's just because it's so
Harsh
important.
improves. Revs improves. Jake doesn't. Zoa improves.
Ooh. Ouch into the wall in the final corner.
Don't think Matt's improving. I think he's down.
He's not. He was down, yeah. Anyone else? Nope. Looks like everyone's done.
That is it. Look how close I know it's the bottom half of the thingy, but we'll go through that in a second. It looks extremely close. Up till about P4.
It's the same thing as our race. Jake and Filthy have a massive gap, and then it's like extremely close with everyone else.
I think Jay's gonna have to start at the back. Fortunately, can't restart the quali. I know it's unfortunate that he got kicked out, and it was nothing to do with him per se. Again, another close quali. Quick look at the results. Some snips of them. So Jake takes pole by 1200ths. Then we have Couch and Revs all within 200ths of each other. Then Matt and Shipper within 300ths of each other. Then Apex and Stevo within 200ths. And then Harsh and Jay within 200ths. And Absolute and Smack within 200ths. So everyone is really, really, really flying out around here today. Really close. Should be some good battling. So, reset this lobby now. Get Jay added in. What do you think? I mean, I don't know if the guys are watching, so maybe we'll wait till they start. But I think strategy is also quite interesting one round here.
Yeah, I kind of considered doing medium soft at before, but because I was so close to you, I was like, I should be able to get him with the undercut. But you did really well on your fuel saving. I thought I was doing well, but you did about the same as mine. And then we came out basically roughly with the same gap that we had before. So, I mean, the undercut can work. I mean, if you get a big gap, but then if you only come out a second ahead, then you're just going to be battling again with them. So, it's a
When
lot of things to consider.
when you went in, I was talking on the lap, and I was like, "Do I go in now and try and undercut these guys?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to stay out." I stayed out. Seen you go in, and I was screwing. But that was the one lap where Snipes bumped me twice. So he bumped me twice, and
Well, he knows what's going on. I mean, I was in the party. He knows that I was going for the undercut, so you guys
yeah, so
needed to work together for
he
that.
bumped me twice and put me right next to you. I was like, yes. And I ended up on
More,
the outside again for the messes. I was like, oh, for God's sake.
yeah, that was really well done. Keeping that side by side all the way through there and getting the position.
Just waiting for one more to ready up.
It's Jay.
And then Shipper can set the grid. This is the last race as well before a break week.
Yep.
I won't get the graphic wrong this week because I haven't got one to do.
And we got another Japanese track in Kyoto.
I'd say the GTR's not going to be good there, but it's clearly just me think after watching this quali.
Top 4 lockout. GTR domination in this in GT class.
And again, we've got Revs Am Driver in P4, another one in P6, and then the other 3, 10, 11, 12. We're going soon in a couple of minutes.
Did you watch the Nürburgring 24 hour?
I watched as much of as I could of it. I seen the penalty for the Porsche.
I heard about it. I didn't really have anywhere I could watch it. I just was hearing some updates here and there.
It was all in the Discord, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Pretty much live commentary in the Discord between Scott, Jake, and Dave.
Whenever there's an F1 race too, it's literally like you hear a Discord message popping up like every 30 seconds.
That's sad. I'm only here to race. Yeah, it's become a bit of a community now, which is really annoying when you're trying to miss all the spoilers. Start
Yeah.
muting your phone and stuff. But another good thing about this layout of Tokyo, we get no rain. Thankfully.
That's true. All the other Tokyos have rain.
We did want to do this as a wet race, but we thought this is enough of a challenge for the first time we run Tokyo.
What are our wet races? We're doing Dragon Trail and
Spa.
something else? Spa. Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the wet weather. I'm not one of those guys that is gonna be like complaining about it every second until it goes up to it. But I would probably prefer the dry races.
Well, I realised that Spa managed to make it on the calendar, and then which is one of my favourite tracks, and then realised we made it wet. So.
All right.
So at least all the
narrow.
GTRs should get off at the same speed.
Yeah. It's super narrow at the start, so it can be difficult to find your way through if you're getting a good start. 5 red lights, and we're away.
Oh, what a wheel spin there off from someone.
Looks like Shippo didn't have a great start there. Good one's through. Apex looking on the inside. A little bit of smoke coming up through there.
I think everyone's made it through intact.
Yeah, looks
Filth
like
has
it.
lost the position there to Couch, but he's right on his bumper. Already
Shippo
started
going up the
tucking in.
inside.
Filthy wants to get this move done as quickly as he possibly can, I think.
Couch super late on the brakes though. Ooh, Jake's wide. Couch up the
Oh!
inside. Contact. They're still side by side.
Jake gets back past. Couch going to slip
Yep.
up the inside? No. Now Revs has got past Filthy as well.
He's still defending the inside though. This is gonna keep everyone in one train here. Ooh, Couch had a great exit though.
Oh, those Revs hit the wall. Filthy managed to bump him.
Shippo at the ends. Through on Filthy.
Matt's coming as well now. Now this section is really hard side by side. Someone's going to have to...
Yeah, watch out guys. Oh, Matt might be going in the...
Oh.
That was close.
And then Apex has bumped him again, so he's back there. That McLaren is another car that's extremely fast in a straight line.
Ooh, Filthy left the inside open though.
Oh, what a bad race start for Filthy. Haj as well coming up the inside here.
Ooh, Jake's wide again. Shippo's in the lead.
Oh, chaos!
Huge crash here.
Oh, we're going to have to go down the order now for damage.
Jake
So-
has damage.
Shippo's on softs in the
Revs
lead
has
ahead of
damage.
Matt.
Couch has
Haj has
damage.
got away. Jake's got damage. Couch has got
Apex.
suspension damage. Filthy's clear of damage.
From what? 5th or 6th on the grid, Shippo is into the lead.
I didn't see. I mean, we was kind of watching the middle of the pack, so I didn't see what happened. I just saw the pile up of cars.
Jake went super wide, and then everyone was like 3-4 wide coming on the exit of the hairpin, and it's just like that just was never gonna work.
Oh, they're all still together again.
Jake's defending from everyone, but he's got damage. He can't, like, he's just gonna... Haj is bumping him too, but he doesn't know. I think this might help Absolute get through. No, we're still 2x2 here. Haj gets it.
Filthy's there as well. He's back up into P8.
Yeah, Filthy had that bad start, but he's still in there, so a lot of people have damage.
Jake drifting around that last corner there.
You on the outside.
That's hard to throw that around the outside. Oh, he does it though.
He's got it. Jake almost in the wall from all that understeer. Everyone's in one pack except for Smack and Jay are cut adrift a little bit.
Were they caught up in the initial hairpin incident?
I don't think so.
See, this is the thing for Jake. Looks like he's going into the pits.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the thing though. I know he's gone into the pits, but with everyone bumping him, he was keeping pace then. He might have been able to stay up. It's just
I don't
if
know
he
how
lost the slip.
How it is for the GTR, I'm sure the tire wear is worse, but I mean, I probably would have gone to around 10 to 12 and then tried to get to the end on mediums.
He probably could have done it, yeah, but it would have been quite difficult.
Yeah.
Let's go back up to the front. Shippo's still got a lead on that.
Run on Revs right now, and Revs still has damage.
Steve-O on the soft tires as well. That explains how he got around the outside of Jake so easily.
Inside.
Another move done. What's happened to Haj as well? Not got damage, but he's lost the position to Filthy and Absolute at the moment. Absolute's having a brilliant start this race.
That's pretty close on Chippo now. He's about 4/10 behind.
I'll tell you what, there is one problem with this race. You don't know where to look. Everyone's so close together.
They have pulled about 3 seconds on Steve-O though.
It's like you make one mistake, you get overtaken, or it's so close.
Margins are just so fine. Smack is almost back in the slipstream of the train, so good for him. And Jay
So Jake and Couch both pitted together, so at least they've got each other's slipstream for now.
Yep.
Shippo were over almost a second clear of Matt there.
Oh, I just realized too, Shippo and Steve are on the sauce.
Yeah. Now they're both in MR cars, and we've seen the strategy that some of the other guys. Now we can talk about it because they can't change their mind. We've seen what Smiley did and what Panda did, considering where they started and the incidents that they had. They just triple soft, and it worked for them.
Not a bad decision. My soft medium when we did the practice race didn't work too bad either. It can definitely work.
It's just
At this
about
point,
making decisions about getting back past cars because you can't be stuck. You'll be stuck in a train. So you've got to make your overtakes.
yeah. Steve-O hits the wall a little bit.
So coming on to the end of lap 3, Shippo's still in the lead. Steve-O's made that 3-second gap down to 2.
Max
Absolutely.
looking on the inside of Apex right now.
Oh, Smack's taking that corner very, very narrow.
Very narrow. They
Apex
both gave a lot
Apex
of
has
room
left
there.
lots of room there. That's good racing
Yeah.
from them too.
Revs looked like, yeah, he pitted now as well, and he's gonna try and work with these guys in this train.
Filthy back into P7.
Yeah,
So he got
out of all these
overtaken again.
GTRs, he's the only one who made it through cleanly. He got a bad
So-
start, but at least he didn't get damaged.
It's GTR hate crime. In
Yes,
its
so-
home race as well. In its home race at Tokyo. Zara in the Evo, really close to Haj now. Little bit jittery. That Evo has really good acceleration as well, so we'll be catching up to Haj fast. And the slipstream. Haj has now dropped out of absolute slipstream, but in turn, absolute is out of Steve-O's. Oh, Zara just hit the wall a little bit there. Let's go for a move up the inside. No, pulls back in.
Back looking on the inside of Apex again, though. Ooh, again, they gave like so much room that Smack, he was so narrow on the exit, he couldn't really do anything with it.
I wonder if Smack knows that Apex has damage as well, because Apex is defending this and they will be losing a hell of a lot of time.
Jay's in the pits.
Oh,
He got
Apex
damage.
clips the wall. I think he's just got more damage. Maybe
Jay's
this is
gonna-
better for Apex.
We got Zoro on the inside of Haj now.
Filthy's picked. Oh, Jay squeezing hard there.
Filthy got a good run, but he's not in the slip. It's not going to matter. Unless Zoro moves over.
Which he has done.
To the slip.
Haj is both
They're
trying to
fighting for the
squeeze each
slip.
other.
Haj
But
super
Phil-
late on the brakes.
Filthy's got a car in his way, so he can't really. Oh, trying to
Ooh,
switch
hit him
underneath.
wide. Ooh. Yeah, he's waiting for him. Good job, Chelsea. Yeah, he just tapped him wide a little bit there.
And in the background, here comes Smack.
Yep, he's going to be in their slip now.
And that fight has just let Jay disappear out of slipstream as well. But that will leave Haj very vulnerable down this back straight. Although the GTR is not fast in a straight line. Like, it's surprisingly slow.
You'd think with the front, FRs, they're usually a lot more powerful.
It's surprising. I mean, it is kind of supposed to be a handling car, but it just, for me anyway, it just understeers everything.
Jake is now only 5 seconds behind Apex.
What we've also missed as well is a change for the lead.
Oh no. It's too much stuff to look at, sorry. Sorry, Matt. Also, right now, Revs is trying to get the move on Jake. Jake went super wide. They're side by side.
Oh, this is always fun to side by side through these S's.
Yeah, Jake got the better run from going super deep. I think he's got it.
Yeah, and Jake isn't going to
Ooh,
not
we got
defend
yellow
this.
flags ahead. Shippo! Oh no, he's just sitting in here letting everyone go by. Like,
Oh,
oh, this
luckily the
is a sketchy
ghosting
place.
worked.
Yeah, this is so sketchy. Man, Shippo, he was in the lead.
Picked up damage
Go
as
on,
well. At
Michael.
least he's picked up the
Yeah,
damage on the soft tyres.
yeah. You can't go to the end from here though.
No, no, but he could now. He can double soft if he can get it. If he can get 5 more laps out of him, he can double soft, or he can go medium soft, or
Yeah, he'll probably go medium soft, I would think. Here
that's
goes
pro-
Revs again around the outside of Jake. Revs is on the softs. That's why he keeps trying to get through on Jake.
problem is, whilst he's a lot faster for all the corners, he's not fast enough to break the slipstream,
Yeah.
and it just brings Jake all the way back again, and then they battle and lose more time. So like the
Jake had a really bad exit there though. 7/10.
well, this is his chance now.
Grinds the wall. I don't think he's close enough.
Not to overtake, but he'll still gain time on
Oh, for
Rev's
sure.
with
Yeah.
his tunnel.
Oh, he
Haj and
got
Smack.
Smack and Haj. Yeah. Ooh, it's so sketchy going through there. Max still has the inside though. Oh, that
Both
was
late on
really
the
late on the
brakes.
brakes. Got it slowed down. Oh, Haj is pitting. Yeah, he
Haj
got
had
damaged.
damage.
Smack is not having a bad recovery here from he was pretty much last and he's up to sixth, only 2 seconds behind Filthy.
Filthy 11 seconds off the back of Matt though after that start.
Yeah. Well,
So
I don't think Smack was expecting to challenge for the lead, but
I'll tell you who
he's under
else as well,
pressure now.
considering debut race, Absolute from the AM class, running in P3.
I know. Again, just kept his nose clean, solid pace, just keeping it consistent. Staying in those 59s, mostly.
Who have we got back here? Apex, Revs and Jake. Apex is losing so much time to Smack. Considering they
Revs
were
is
side
about
by
to go
side a
past
second
him.
ago, 5 seconds is lost in the last few laps.
Revs super. Ooh, wide. Ooh, Jake, I heard a huge slide from him.
So GTR is super loose through that section again.
Yeah.
Filthy's slowly closing into Zara as well now. .2 seconds the gap.
Revs, is he gonna try and side by side again through the tunnel? Ooh, he bumped him, but I don't know if it was intentional. He didn't really have a
He'll have
choice.
such a speed advantage though with Apex's damage. Shows the outside.
Ooh, Jake grinding the wall on the outside. Apex.
I think he broke too late and tried to slow himself down.
Rev should have the run with the slip. And Jake's bumping him through because he just wants to get past as soon as possible.
Oh no, my controller's disconnected. I can't change the view.
I'll be telling you about stuff and you won't be able to look at it.
Oh, we're back. I think.
Ooh, Apex has pretty much lost the slip already. He was grinding the wall at the final corner. Jake's got to run on Revs.
Is Jake going to work with him? Yeah, I thought he would. Revs is going to be feeling that tyre wear though at the moment on them softs.
I mean, Jake can bump him for a few laps here, but at some point, yeah, he's going to have to start trying to get past if he's still close in another 3 laps or so.
Let's see if Jake gets round it, facing the right way this time. Oh yeah, no drifting from Jake this time around.
Filthy 2/10
Filthy
on
right on the back
Zoro.
of, yeah. Still losing time
That,
to Matt at the moment in the lead.
that's 2/10 is too close though, because you're not gonna get a run. Yeah, you gotta back off, and now you gotta get to slipping. I think he's backing off too much now.
Well,
It's
I
hard to
found that I
judge.
was able to brake a lot later into that hairpin than you was, so maybe he's going to use the GTR's really good brakes.
I think that was just my line. I just preferred a wide line, like brake late, wide line, get a straight exit.
Filthy's still behind. Maybe he gets a running towards turn one.
Ooh, Steve-O's got to be coming in soon. Look at those tires.
He had a good run. He's got it run out. Yeah, he's passed. Now he can go and set his sights on Absolute. He's
I'm
managed
sure
to pull
you saw
4
me
seconds.
doing that kind of cheeky stuff there. It's like, oh, I'd go on the exit, and it's like, oh, I'm in the middle of the track, and then I'll move like, oh, now I'm back on the racing line, just to do that tiny little bit of not letting you in the slope.
Steve-O losing time now to his brother. If he wants
Yeah,
to do
that is.
soft, he's got to get a couple more laps out of these tyres though.
He's got to do at least one more.
Yeah, come in at the end of 10, then do 11-11. Or
Yeah,
11-12.
that is not looking good tire wear compared to how I was when I did practice on the softs. That is just it'll probably be hard for him, but he's kind of committed at this point. He either has to do that or go mediums to the end. And if you go mediums to the end, then you have to fuel save. And looking at where he's shifting, he is not fuel saving in the slightest.
Well, his brother must have had a bad run there though, because he's gained 7/10 at the moment. Matt's got damage.
Yeah, I see that. That is not a
Ah,
good time to have it either.
not whilst he's on mediums.
I mean, he's gonna have to stay out at this point and just
Oh no, he
do
could
an
switch his
early
strategy
rotate.
and go soft.
That's true, yeah.
I'd imagine that's what he's going to do.
Even then, he's still got to make a few more laps to make that work.
These two
Couch
still
is pitting
racing
again.
really
He's
close.
got damage. Apex is pitting now as well.
Jake still close to Revs. Oh, Revs hit the wall. Revs got damage again. Revs got a lot of damage.
He's grinding the wall. Oh,
He's
what is
coming to
going
a
on
stop.
here?
That was like he's disconnected.
Yeah, it looks something like that, yeah.
It was just after the pit as well. He's just lost 5 seconds to Jake there. It looked like he hit the wall and then disconnected because he just kept going straight, didn't shift down, didn't do anything.
Yeah, it might have been a wheel or... Yeah, he's wheel, same as me. Wheel disconnect, probably. But, I mean, he's at a good point for coming in right now, so it
Yeah.
hasn't hurt him too much.
Harsh coming up to the back of him as well at the moment with relatively fresh softs too. Lapping in the 58s, which is faster than Jake has been going the last couple of laps.
No one's super close right now. Closest gap's 2 seconds. Ooh, Smack has damage now, too. Maybe he got caught up with Revs.
No, I watched Revs get it. Revs got it through the S's.
Huh. Not sure where that came from, then.
Someone else going in the
Jake will
pit, I
be
think.
right on him soon.
Steve-O in, and the lap 10, like we said. Matt continued on. Matt's got a penalty as well. Filthy pulled a 2-second gap now on Jay as well. I tell you what, like Filthy didn't race last season, but he did season half of season 1 and season 2, and he is another one who's really good on tyres and fuel. So
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if he's managing pace a little bit.
I know he did, like, first 6 of season
Yeah,
3
he did a
because I
few
remember
races.
battling him in Dragon Trail, and I think we had a good race there. So
I mean, if you look at Filthy's fuel gauge, he's over half, where the two cars in front of him are already below. So he'll save a good chunk of time in the pits, depending on what strategy he chooses. So I'll quickly fly down the order. So Matt in P1, absolute brilliant race at the moment in P2.
yeah,
Filthy P3, Jay P4, Smack P5 with damage, Jake P6 with damage, Stevo back out on the softs like we suspected in P7, Harj in P8, so he managed to get himself past Revs. Revs P9 with damage. He has not pitted, so he will probably pit at the end of this lap. Jay P10, Couch at P11, Apex P12, Shippo P13. It's a shame for Shippo, he had such a good start to this race as well. Alright, so where's our close cars on track? There we go, Smack
Jake's
and
trying to
Jake.
get past Smack here.
And then they've got Stevo barreling down on them as well on fresh soft
He's
tyres.
trying it. Smack just let off here, like he's gonna get past it.
They've both got damage though.
Oh, I didn't realize Jake got more damage. He didn't have damage a second ago.
Not when he overtook Revs. They're
Stevo's
both wide.
trying to come through as
Stevo
well.
underneath.
Oh,
And
nice
through
job.
goes Stevo.
Yes. Well done.
But they are bumper to bumper through this S section. The dirty air through here is horrible.
And he's on softs. He'll probably fly away through here.
This is what you see as well. You can't see the insides of the corner. The amount of times I just clip the edge of these little S's.
I mean, this is the good thing of doing the triple soft is if you do get damage, you don't have too many lefts to go until you got to pit again. So it's a little bit safer strategy, I would say.
Yeah, very true. I think Revs has stayed out again, and now he's got Jay right behind him.
Wow, yeah, his tires are really bad.
Plus his damage as well. Jay's tyres aren't too much better. Well, they are better, but still very worn. I think Jay was another one that dropped into the pits quite early.
Yeah. Looks like Revs is just going to let him go. Yeah. Good decision there. Jay's tires are pretty bad too. He's going to be coming in shortly.
As I said at the beginning, this is like the Monaco of GT7, isn't it? It's got walls everywhere. The risk of damage is high. It's more just as much a race of attrition. And the next 4 tracks that we've got are 4 big tracks, and so more places not to get damage. 4 treacherous tracks as well. We've got Kyoto and the one we did in Group 2. I cannot pronounce the second part.
Yep.
We've got Nürburgring, we've got Le Mans, and we've got Spa. That's the next 4 tracks.
Iconic tracks there.
Yeah, well, I give or take Nürburgring if I'm honest.
I am looking forward to Nürburgring.
You know it's in the night time, don't you?
Yeah. I won't be able to see a thing.
Steve-O's managed to pull 2 seconds and he's now catching up to the back of Jay. So if these guys are still out on these medium tyres, I'm assuming that they are going to be going for a 1-stop.
Barrow's tires are not looking great for doing 12 laps on those. Can he make it work? I'm sure he can just do it, but it's going to be hurting.
Matt's tyres are the best, but he has said he has got damage.
Well, if his tire wear is that good, then he could probably come in now and make his knee.
Filthy is properly started to reel in absolute now. Just keep an eye on his gap to Matt as well, so he's got 10 seconds at the moment. So these guys will be in the next 2 to 3 laps. So let's see what he can do then, whilst he has the advantage of not having damage. You are right though, that Evo, not only is it killing its tyres, look at its fuel gauge as well, compared to Filthy's. It's done almost quarter of a tank more. Wow. Oh, Steve, I see the wall. No damage, just lucky to get away with that there.
Like I said with Stevo though, like he's basically not using one of the biggest advantages of the 911, which is its fuel saving. He's just shifting like as high as he possibly can every gear.
Especially whilst he's in slipstream like this.
Yeah. But at this point, he's trying to get past, so I understand it right now.
He's on the inside. He's on the soft tyres. It
Should
should
be
be able
pretty
to get
easy.
this done. Oh, I thought Zara was going in there. No, it's just a bit deep. Steve-O's passed. Steve-O's making all the overtakes today. Now he's catching up to Filthy again. Fastest lap of the race as well, last lap. 6/10 up at the moment.
Wow. I mean, if he can keep this going, I mean, he's gonna catch Filthy and Absolute, and all these, he's got one more stop, and they also have one more stop, so you might have a chance on these guys.
Well, this is what we were saying earlier, weren't we, about the 2 stops off. If he just needs to look after him though, because he did go in probably 1 lap too early. I think he come in at the end of 9.
No, he went end of 10.
Oh, was it the end of 10?
So we'll have to go 11-11 here.
Filthy's brought that gap down to Matt by 6/10 this lap.
That's what I was just looking at too. I thought it had went down.
Well, Matt's got that damage, but now Filthy's in that slipstream as well, or nearly in that slipstream. When he gets into that, he'll be coming down even more. Filthy opting for a really wide line through these triple rights of the dock.
Absolute had a big slide there.
Look how much time Steve-O stuck out of him already though, down to 2 seconds to go. 2.5 he's already dropped from Jay.
This might play out perfectly for Steve-O because they're going to be pitting pretty much right when he gets up to them.
He's purple again.
This is the advantage of here, like the pit lane loss is extremely short, which is what makes the triple soft so viable here.
We have our own expert on that at Brands Hatch. We had Jake, who did I think 6 pit stops on softs and 1.
Madsen.
So that is a little bit early, I think, for the mediums, but the BMW is better than the GTR.
I mean, if you saw his tires, it was just below half, so I think you can get.
Yeah, but that's because he was going slow because he had damage, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
We got some cars getting quite close here. Harsh on
I think
his
it's
piece.
yeah, he fueled up to max. I think that's what he was waiting for, is to get the fuel tank all the way to the end without having to worry about the fuel. Oh, he got the pit line penalty, Matthew.
That's going to hurt him in his battle with his brother and Filthy.
Yeah. Steve-O is within slipstream of Filthy already.
Harsh is within slipstream of Smack. Smack's still circulating with that damage though. Tyre wear's about the same, but Harsh is on softs.
I mean, he can definitely make it to the end at this point if he was mediums, so that's what I'd do if I were him. Harsh's tires are pretty bad.
Matt has Couch right on the back of him.
Yeah, he's going up the inside.
Oh! Two cars coming together here. They're on 2 completely different strategies in different races, so they don't want to be losing time. They'd be better off sitting in one of their slipstreams.
Yeah, Couch definitely has to pit again. Matt does not.
Yeah, if I was Couch, I'd be looking to work with Matt, or would not be looking to lose this time battling. But who are we?
Ooh, Steve-O's coming through on Filthy right now.
And we also have Harj on Smack too.
Steve-O gets it done. Easy move. Better tires.
And they're both on Absolute as well. What a race from Absolute.
Ooh, Haj has damage now too. I didn't know if he had it before or not.
I think he's just picked that up. He's probably picked that up going through the tunnel, trying to go side by side.
Jake
But like you said, that's not the end of the world. Haj has got to the halfway point of the race. He can pit now and take mediums to the end. But again, he has took a big chunk out of his fuel tank too. Matt with a little bit of a gap now onto Couch.
Oh, Steve already got past
Steve
that
has already
absolute.
passed
It
us.
was so fast I didn't even wasn't even ready. So let's see the gap between Matt and Steve-O. We don't know what the. I mean,
30
obviously
seconds.
Matt has full fuel, so we don't know how
30
long it's going to
seconds.
take Steve-O to refuel. But I think it's about 15 seconds if you're just getting tires.
Well, Steve will run that fuel tank pretty much all the way down now, won't he?
Yeah.
So if he goes in around lap 20 odd, he'll have to take half a tank. Where Matt took 75% of the tank.
Whoa. Absolute right there and Filthy together. Ooh, just
Hold on, mate.
a little bit too late on the brakes there. A little contact. I would think these two would be coming in this lap. It's going to be the battle of who gets into the pits first.
Wow, it doesn't really matter. Look how much more fuel Filthy's got.
That's true. But Absolute doesn't know that.
Not many people chose the Merc this season, and Absolute is putting on a great show with it, I'll be honest.
Honestly, the Merc was my third choice after my two cars that I chose.
Yep, both in this lap. So Filthy should jump Absolute here with the amount of fuel. It's going to double the amount.
Extra.
Jay's followed them in. Harsh
He's coming
into
in.
the pit, so Smack.
Max coming in.
So now this has worked out quite well for Matt because he's going to have no one in his way. No one to overtake. He's too far away from his brother. 30 seconds. And
Actually,
all these...
Filthy is already out. He's
jumped in.
him. Yeah.
Oh, Matt's got
Absolute's
some work
not
to do.
too far behind either.
Is Matt overfueled? Look how much more fuel Matt's took than Filthy.
I don't know. I could get about 20 or 21 in the 911. So that looks about right for Filthy. With 16 left, yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of an overfuel from Matt. Maybe a little bit over for him and a little bit under for Filthy. Not sure.
But I suppose his game would have calculated it on the pace he was doing with damage. So now he's lost his damage. Maybe he will be using a lot more.
Maybe.
So we have Smack has jumped Harsh, and Harsh has Jay and Apex right behind him.
That kind of looks like a mistake on the tires. Smack went out on softs. I would not expect that to... I would have expected mediums.
That's a lot of laps. He ain't going to do that many laps on softs, is he?
No, he has to pit again. But maybe he's seen the pace of these guys on the softs and he's like, maybe this is the better way. But at that point, why didn't he come in earlier?
We shall never know. Well, we can know. We can invite him in.
I'll ask him after the race.
Smack loves to talk. Invite him in. He can give us his debrief at the end. But it's working for him at the moment because he's pulling away from Harsh. And Harsh has a BMW and a McLaren right up his chuff at the moment. Shippo's slowly bringing himself back into this race, 7 seconds behind the guys in front. So he may be able to jump Smack if Smack has to pit again. We'll have to see how much pace he's got. Jake back out on mediums.
Yeah, Shippo's not going to make it to the end on his fuel. He's got to pit again. Revs is back in last, but I'm sure he doesn't have a pit stop left. He's on mediums. They're fresh. He's going to the end.
Jake hunting down Jay. Absolute still close on the back of Couch. Couch on really old softs as well. So Couch will be in the next couple of laps, I'd imagine. If not sooner. Filthy's actually taking a little bit of time out of Steve as well. It's down 28 seconds. Steve's tyres are looking pretty dead. He's got to go a couple more laps on them though.
Yeah. Unless he goes mediums.
still holds the fastest lap of the race and probably will keep it, as the other guys have stayed on mediums. I mean, if Absolute can get a podium here in his first race from AM into GT, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
It's so hard to have 3 distinct tiers because it's so track dependent, car dependent, time of day dependent. Everyone is actually really close all the way up and down. I mean, there's a difference between like boosted and everyone, but then everyone else is relatively close.
He has his own to it.
Yeah, he has his own tier. He just races his ghost. Absolute looking for a move. Gone to the inside. I'm surprised Couch is defending this as hard as he is with his tyre wear like this. But
into the wall.
No damage though. I say I'm surprised. Couch has took all his inspiration from Max. He's as aggressive as it can be. He will take every inch of that track he can, and he's entitled to. End of the day, he's come here to win, hasn't he?
Yep.
But he has got to pit again, and he's got to take on quite a bit of fuel too. More fuel than Steve-O will need to take. We'll stay with these two for now, as this looks like one of our closest battles. Oh no, actually we've got some cars behind as well. There you go, Absolute's got a run here. Oh, I thought he was going to pull out there and look for a move down the inside. Big slide through the ports there. Another run though, but there's nowhere to go here.
Yeah, since you mentioned it with the tiers being so close, the fastest lap in the pro race was 57.2, and Steve was 57.3.
And yeah, he's done that without slip as well, hasn't he? Because he's been on his own.
Yeah. But the really fast guys never use the softs in the pro race.
I think Couch is letting him go this time.
He put his blinker on.
As considerate as that is, I'm sure Absolute would have just liked for him to let him go a lap ago.
Yeah.
Couch into the pits. I'm assuming that's going to be. I don't think that GTR is going to get soft to the end, but we will see what he comes out on.
Jake has gotten past Zoro now as well. Oh, Jay! I just switched onto that. Jay was coming in like a missile on Haj, and I think he tried to hit the inside to not hit Haj, but Haj got damaged from that.
Oh, that's not good. Haj has done his pit stops as well. Come back out on the mediums. Has actually caught Smack as well over the last couple of laps. That was 6 seconds not long ago. Couch has come back out on them softs. I think that's a mistake. I'll be very surprised if that GTR kept them tyres that long.
I mean, I feel like he would have gotten that easily at the end on mediums too.
Has Jay just left?
Jay left, yeah. Wow, Steve-O's tires are not looking good. And he's got to do another lap on these tires.
Revs on the inside of Shippo. Not quite enough to make it stick.
Steve-O's pitting now. He is risking it.
Well, this is basically the end of lap. This is the end of lap 20 because it's before the start finish, isn't it? So.
But he's got to do 12 more laps. He's only done 10 on each of his other sims. Unless he's going mediums, like I said.
The safe bet would be to go mediums. He's still going to have 6 laps fresher tyres than Filthy, who's coming around the hairpin now. He's gone on hard.
Out of the pits.
That's got to be a mistake.
Yeah. That might have just cost him the race right there.
Oh no, that's got to be a mistake.
I think that's what happened with Smack too. Like, just weirdness happening.
Look how
It's
much
weird.
time he's losing through these S's.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be doing this at the night now too. Like, the tires are not gonna fire up at all.
Oh,
Ooh, Filthy hit
filthy
the
on the
wall.
wall. Matt's closing in as well, slightly.
Matt has worse tires than Filthy though. But Filthy, I'm not sure if he's okay on the fuel or Matt overfueled.
Well, Filthy has less fuel than Stevo as well. But Stevo has been absolutely wringing the neck out of that Porsche to catch up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Matt 1.7 away now. So Filthy has to. I wonder if Filthy noticed what tyres Stevo's come out on.
I'm not
He
sure.
doesn't want to sit behind. He wants to get past.
I
There's
mean,
no
Matt's
point
just gonna
working
catch up
with.
if he. Yeah.
Stevo needs to be careful now. Not to. He's gone from having all the grip in the world to none.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Filthy's being pretty patient here. Yep, he's going for the move now.
Oh, this is risky.
Most of the way side by side
This is risky.
with the understeer.
Nah, he's backed out of it.
Yep. All this time, they've already lost half a second to Matt.
Filthy didn't go for it. He stayed behind. Matt
I don't
is
think it was close enough.
in the slip. Just. Steve must know something we don't know for him to have picked hards.
I guess so.
Let's have a
I
little
think his
flip.
goal is to make a giant train here, and then they'll all kill each other.
Yeah, Hart's just losing more and more time now to smack 10 seconds. Apex is back in the pits.
Jake's catching up to Absolute now.
Rev's managed to get himself past Shippo too.
Ooh, Filthy! Oh, he was so close to the wall going for that move from the lead. He's got the inside, but Steve-O breaks super late. Steve-O held it around the outside. Nice.
Yeah, but
Matt's
look, Matt's
right
there
on him
now.
now. This is what you're saying. He needed to get past immediately, and he hasn't done it. Ooh, Steve-O hit the wall. They're both gonna come through now. Oh, Matt's backing out.
Yeah, but Matt's going to have the slipstream now, off, and so Steve. 4 attempts is a good.
He's bumping him.
We've got to be careful though, because the dirty air through there is
Ooh,
horrible.
he's so close. Ooh.
That's narrow for Steve-O.
He's
That's
not gonna make
narrow.
that corner. No way.
He's narrow. He's got the run on his brother though, and the
Oh,
inside. But they are losing time now to Filthy, and Steve-O's
Yeah.
going to hold Matt up through this section now as well, and then
This
hard
is his
tyres.
one chance here, Filthy, to get away. He's gotta break the slip.
Well, even if he breaks the slip, Matt will just push Steve-O back to him. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He had a bad run as well.
Hodge in the pits.
Oh, maybe that's what Harsh tried to do. He was trying to go in the pits and cut the line, so...
Jake's about to pass Absolute, it looks like. Inside of turn 1. Yeah, he got it.
Absolute's got a nice exit though still. He's still there. You watch the guys at the front, I'll give these guys a bit of screen time.
Nothing happening.
Absolute has the better tyres, has more fuel. It's on the outside into the dock section. Jake's just going to hold him there the whole way around. Five tenths on the back straight. He should be able to make that. Matt's managed to get himself past Steve over there by the looks of it.
Yep.
If these two fight, Steve can still come back into it. As much as he's on the worst tyre and
I mean, he's had great pace as well.
he's going to be kicking himself if he has done that on accident. Yeah, look how much time he's losing through this section here. It's just outside the slip and hours off.
Intense. Filthy. The racing line. Dropping just a little bit from that dirty air. Still very close.
Steve has fallen further and further back.
Seems like the gap between their fuel has gotten closer. Maybe Filthy is just better on the fuel.
Yeah, Filthy's good at saving fuel. Well, there's Absolute's got front and rear damage. What happened to him?
Ooh, yeah, I didn't see it. I mean, he was right behind Jake.
Smack up into P6. Again with damage.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got to pit again as well. Couch has to pit again as well. Revs is going to the end.
No, Couch is trying to go to the end, remember?
I don't think he hit. There's no way. I don't see that happening.
I don't think he'll do it, but I think he's going to try. I mean, if he does, if he goes to the end, he'll get Smack, because Smack will have to pit.
Is he taking lessons from Mr. Clean from last season? Just running the tires down to nothing all the time? There's
Smack's in. Jay is on the back of Jake. Jake being chased by his sprint car in the Eva. I mean, I've drove that car once or twice and I think it's awful, but them two, to be fair, within the sprint and in the Sunday race, it made it look really good.
Max came out just behind Rebs. Two friends back together.
But now Smack's on the fresher tyres, soft tyres. So he'll be hunting Revs down.
Oh, Matt's going around the outside for the lead. Doesn't make it.
At this point, if I was Matt, I'd be bumping Filthy. Oh, Steve has lost it.
Oh, Steve-O. Those hard tires, man. They're no good. Thankfully, he ghosted for all that.
Alright, he's got 26 seconds to Absolute. That'll probably start coming down now, actually, but
Yeah.
if I was him, I'd be pitting
Softs.
and softs.
It's what he's used to, so should be comfortable.
I just don't understand why he went on the hards. He's bottled it again.
Oh, Matt's got the lead.
Filthy's got the drive out the corner though, and on the inside. Oh no.
Matt Matt's tires are not looking the greatest though.
Filthy's going to go for it. No, it stays. It's so hard to go side by side through that. It's
I
all
know.
the corners are cambered. Steve owns the pit, like I said. He'll probably come out behind Smack.
Ooh, Filthy has a good run.
No, absolute pits as well.
Matt defends the inside. This might set him up for a cutback. Oh no, he's going around the outside. Oof,
Great
good
racing
job
from these two
keeping
there.
it there.
Go run again now in towards the dock section. Matt goes to the inside.
Yeah, I think he hit him just as he defended.
Filthy trying the long way around.
Yeah,
Not going to
that
work this time.
section is just so horrible to drive. It's so
It's good if you
awkward
nail
trying
it
to go
though.
through there.
It's good if
Yeah.
you nail it. Jake, from nowhere with however many stints in the pit, is now in P3.
Yep.
Couch on
Ooh,
very,
what?
very worn softs is in 5th. Steve-O out fresh softs in 6th. So that'll be one to watch when these two start coming together.
I just realized Rev's pit again, and he got a pit line penalty. I thought he was going to the end. But he got
Haj
penalty.
is catching Apex as well. He's took half a second out of him over the last couple of laps. Absolute 1 second behind him though. Shippo P11. Revs P12.
Zoro is still holding on to the back of Jake. To be fair to him.
I know Jake's not exactly the biggest fan of this track. Even though I do think it has provided some very good racing. Artificial to a degree with all the slipstream help, but
Ooh, Filthy. Filthy
yeah,
has a
I see
huge
that.
run. I think he might have it. He might be able to defend the inside here, but I don't know if he will.
Matt just
Race
didn't
the
send
line.
it back. There's no point Matt sending it there because Matt wants is this slipstream now.
Ooh,
2
that's a
tenths,
slip.
that's close enough.
Gotta defend here. Defend it.
Look at the overspeed that Matt's got though. Phil's got the
He's
brake
gotta
light.
brake late. He just doesn't seem like he has it.
Oh, is that? Filthy took that really narrow there.
Nice job there, Filthy. I thought he braked too early, but then he kind of released the brakes just a hair and then kept it clean side by side. That was good racing there. Matt has a run already though.
That was the corner I struggled with the most in the GTR. Come on, Filthy, do it for the Nissans. Not biased or anything, but
Defend it.
no.
You need to defend
Matt's
that.
there. Brake light. He did brake lighter than Matt.
Get that cut back.
No, he
Matt
tried
bumps
all
it.
the way around. I feel like this is going to go on for the rest of this race. There's 5 laps left.
Oh, Zora's trying to round the outside of Jake. Almost an identical move there, but Jake holds on to it.
Who else have we got back? And then we've also got Couch. And Steve-O's already on the back of Couch.
Ooh, it's like a little contact there. Absolute is on the back of Haj.
Steve-O's got a good run here, and he's on the inside. Couch needs to leave him some space. Steve-O didn't want to try that side by side there. He'll wait for the run. Keep an eye on them front two Alicos.
4 tenths.
Steve-O, 10th and a half. He's not going to get it done before the corner. Or is he?
Around the outside. Couch just had to
Oh,
brake so early with those tires.
beautiful move by Steve. Now he's on the way. He already has a bit of a run on Couch. I think Jay's out of reach. 21 seconds is a bit too far, but considering he did laps on hards, an extra pit stop and span, I think Steve will be happy with the P5. What could have been though, eh?
Yeah. Filthy is looking like he's got a good run.
Oh,
Nope.
Haj has
He lifted.
Haj has got. Oh, that's a chipper then,
No,
was it?
no, he was defending from absolute. Filthy is going up the inside of Matt. Matt went wide. They're side by side. Not quite a good enough exit.
Haj and we'll get back to Haj and our Absolutes battle, but them two fighting is just allowing Apex to pull away again. Filthy again with a bit of a running towards turn one, not quite close enough this time though.
Yeah, Matt had a little scrape on the wall.
Yep, Chunk, you're right. Bottle drop Steve strikes again. He had the right strategy and everything, had the pace. Got Jake and Zorro still very close as well. Steve pulled 2.5
Filthy
seconds.
got through. There's so much stuff to look at. I'm sorry, I missed it. He must have gotten a run on him out of the first corner.
Yeah, but all
Matt's
he's done now
tires
is give Matt the
still are
slipstream.
just a hair worse than Filthy.
And now Matt has more fuel. I think Filthy's still got enough, but
I think so, yeah.
he isn't getting an AMA class seat. His fastest laps as fast as ass in pro.
Yeah, that was a bad exit from Filthy, but Matt's not gonna have anything to do with it.
No, Matt's
He
trying
tried
it.
to go side by side. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything for him.
Yeah, but now he's back in that slip. It's nice and close.
Yeah, here's where he needs to get the win. He definitely needs to defend this. He's looking. Yeah, he didn't go for it. I'm surprised.
Filthy seems to get
Filthy
bad
went a
exits
little
out of
wide,
this
though.
hairpins though. Oh, Matt had a
See
bit
that
of a
when
wiggle
Matt
there.
just- Yeah.
Got Jake and Zara as well, still battling. It's like monkey see, monkey do. They're both trying the same
Yeah.
moves behind each other.
Oh, I know. I'm not sure what happened to Matt there, but he's almost a second behind now.
I think that's just the tyre wear.
It might be. And the dirty air on top of it.
Although he did have a decent run out of that last corner. Just needs a good turn one and then he'll be okay again.
Jake and Jay, their tires are not looking pretty.
He's got it. He's got a little run already on Filthy and now he's in the slip. So he's still there. Zorro 4 attempts off the back of Jake as well. The GTR winning is not strange boosted because if you remember it won at Monza. And it won last season. It's just the fact that the driver in the GT class is better. But thanks. I mean, I said that Steve-O weren't going to catch, but he took
Max
4
going
seconds
through,
out of Jay.
Couch.
Nah, Couch has got the inside. Couch's tyres, I told you his
Yeah, his
tyres weren't going to
are
get to the
dead,
end.
though. Smack might be able to just go around the outside here. Or he can...
Oh.
Just enough room there. Whoa. There wasn't much room there.
There wasn't a lot of room for either of them there.
I just don't know why Couch even tries like why he would try to go side by
There's
side.
no way.
Like,
He's
there's
not
no
going to
point.
get to the end. He's not going to get to the end at this point. Absolute still not past Harj, and Harj has closed that gap to 1.2 seconds. Is Absolute going to work with Harj? Let's have a look, see if they even make a move into the hairpin. It looked like they were side by side there. I just don't think there was enough room given, but we'll see, I'm sure. Harsh has now just took 6 attempts there out of Apex through that hairpin. Apex looks like he's struggling a little bit around this track. Harsh might be able to hoover up a couple of positions here. Look how much he's catching Apex. Oh.
Oh, up the inside of Couch.
What's going on here? 4 wide.
Oh,
There is not enough room for all here.
yeah, he gives some room, people.
What's Harsh doing?
Where you going? Looks like a race start right here.
Right, Harsh is behind Apex. Apex, no damage. So Harsh has got full slipstream. All these guys behind have as well. I'll be interested to see what Couch does here with his tyres. He has no front left. Nope. I pray he brakes early. No, he hasn't. He's sent it. Ah, that's naughty, that is.
Yeah, I mean, I think Absolute is still gonna hold it because his tires are so much better. Wow, he's just sticking his nose up every place he possibly can.
Yeah, that he needs to. I don't think he's looked at his tyres himself at the moment. That was really late on the brakes.
On the exit of the hairpin. He's got the better run, it looks like.
And the inside for the S's.
Ooh, maybe a tiny bit of contact. It's still side by side.
Beautiful side by side there. Maybe a little touch, but Jake holds on to that position. Let's go back to these guys down here. Harsh still right on the back of Apex.
Filthy he has 2 more places to defend. That's it. He's got to do it here. Matt has too good of a run. He's got to actually brake late here too, because he has been a little bit earlier on the brakes. Yeah, looks like he's got it.
I mean, considering Filthy was 11 seconds off at one point in this race. Actually, just got right. Matt's just going to get a good exit of this corner here. We'll stick on with the leaders now until the end.
Half a second.
That's probably about the right distance you want. Three attempts. Surely Filthy defends the inside. 2 attempts. 1 attempt.
Defend it. Defend it.
He didn't defend it.
Oh, I don't know why he doesn't defend the inside. He's done it.
He's done the cutback.
He likes the cutback though.
Yeah, hasn't got a good enough run.
Yeah, I just don't understand why Filthy just refuses to defend the inside.
He's going to send it through the S's instead.
Oh. Yeah, boosted, I agree. He was side by side there, smacking Couch.
It's hard to tell on the replay footage, but I'm sure we'll find out after. Did Matt just hit the wall there? No. So, our race winner of Tokyo with GTClass. Matt.
Crazy race all the way to the end.
Followed by Filthy. These two are still within 3 attempts of each other as well. Jake somehow manages to secure a podium. An absolutely brilliant drive from Zara to get to P4. Steve-O brought that gap down from 21 seconds to 14 seconds in the last lap. But Steve-O P5. Smack P6. I don't quite think Harsh is going to steal
Oh,
this off
watch Hodge.
Apex.
He's
Oh,
coming up the
no, he
inside.
is.
He's got to run. He's got
He's
it.
got it.
Drag race. He's got it.
It's reminiscent of our race.
Yeah.
Harsh, Apex, absolute. Shippo with P10. Yeah, Couch had to pit again, unfortunately. There's no way he was getting them tyres to the end.
No.
Oh, he's ran wide.
Hit the wall and got damage on the last corner as well.
Shippo P10, unfortunate start to the race, leading for a couple of laps, but then span.
I mean, there
Couch
were
takes
so many
P11.
guys certain points in this race that thought they were gonna have a great race. That they just so many people making tiny mistakes. It's
So
like I had
say,
no idea what was gonna happen here.
Harsh said it in the pre-race briefing. The walls in here get closer and closer, and the more you push, greater chance you have of hitting them. Rev's unfortunate race for him,
Yeah.
P12, and almost did Nazareth and span across the line way too early. And there we have it. That's our GT race. So Steve-O holds on to the fastest lap, but Matt takes the overall win. Filthy closely followed. Jake, Jay, Steve-O, Smack, Harsh, Apex, Absolute, Shippo, Couch, Revs, and Jay. So there you have it, guys. No race next week. We have a break week, so we do have a special event, but we probably won't be streaming it to match the F1 Grand Prix in GT3 RSs. But other than that, we'll see you in a couple of weeks at Kyoto.
See you guys then.